Welcome back. In this lesson, we discuss completely randomized design (CRD). We are discussing design of experiments in which we have learned all the important definitions and principles of experimental design. Based on the definitions and also based on the principles of experimental design, these are the principles were constructed. These are the designs, some of the important designs. The first design is completely randomized design. It is also known as CRD. What is meant by completely randomized design, CRD? It is based on two particular principles, replication and randomization. Based on two particular principles, replication and randomization, this design was constructed. How these principles are applied? All the treatments are allocated randomly. So that is the principle of randomization is going to be applied. And treatments are repeated. Either treatment is replicated n times, for example, you consider. That is, first treatment is replicated n1 times, second treatment is replicated n2 times, and so on. Ith treatment is replicated ni times, and so on. Kth treatment is replicated nk times. For example, you have k treatments. If you have k treatments, then ith treatment is replicated ni times. There is no need to have any restriction of considering the number of replications. The first treatment may be replicated 2 times, second treatment may be replicated 4 times, and third treatment may be replicated 5 times. Hence, that is the reason why we have specified n1, n2, and so on, nk. So this is what the principle of randomization and replication. This is replication. Randomization simply that all the treatments are allocated randomly to the experimental units over the entire experimental material. By using the principles of replication and randomization is called completely randomized design. What is the definition? The definition of CRD is nothing but allocating the treatments randomly to all the experimental units over the entire experimental material by using the principles of replication and randomization is known as completely randomized design, which means we are using entire experimental material, that is the completely to all the experimental units, applying randomly the treatments applying randomly, and that is called completely randomized design. The treatments are completely allocated to all the experimental units, randomly allocated to all the experimental units. Hence the design is called completely randomized design, in simple fashion. What else? The other conditions, in such a way that the ith treatment is replicated ni times, in such a way that summation I is equal to 1 to k, ni is equal to capital N. If you have capital N number of total observations, then if there are k treatments, and if there are capital N observations, then the ith treatment is replicated ni times in such a way that summation I is equal to 1 to k, ni is equal to small capital N. This is small ni. Small ni represents number of replications. Okay, so this kind of design is known as completely randomized design. So basic definition is very simple: allocating the treatments randomly to all the experimental units over the entire experimental material by using the principles of replication and randomization is known as completely randomized design. Clear? This is what the definition of CRD, completely randomized design. There are certain advantages for this design. We can use any number of replications. We can use any number of treatments. No restriction on treatments, no restriction on replications. Another advantage is entire experimental material is going to be used. The information will be obtained for entire information can be gathered regarding the total experimental material, entire experimental material, and that is another advantage. If another advantage, so for example, one or two observations are missed, we can easily carry out the statistical analysis. We can easily carry out the statistical analysis. That is another advantage. Because of some kind of variation is going to be due to the treatments, it is going to be identified. Hence, error variance is going to be reduced. Okay. Hence, the pressure is going to be increased. Another particular advantage. So, these are some of the advantages of this particular design, CRD. Disadvantages. Coming to the disadvantage. If the experimental material is heterogeneous, this design is not suitable, or CRD is not suitable. If the entire experimental material is homogeneous, then we can apply this and we can get fruitful results from this design, CRD. Otherwise, may not be. If the experimental material is not homogeneous, the design is not suitable. CRD is not suitable. And moreover, error variance increases. It is not the way we consider the advantage. It is not possible always. Hence, experimental error increases. So, since because of we are not another reason that we are not applying the principle of local control in this design, CRD. So, local control is one such exclusive principle which is used to reduce the experimental error. Since the reason that we are not using the principle of local control, therefore, experimental error increases in this design. So, these are some disadvantages. Coming to the applications. What are the applications? Applications of CRD. As we said, as we discussed, CRD is more suitable for the experimental material is homogeneous. Hence, it is useful in methodological studies, biological studies. It is more useful in the experiments like in the subjects like experiments which are conducted in the subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, etc. The subjects and where research methodologies, methodological studies, medical lab technology. So these are the some kind of fields, some number of fields, identified fields where completely randomized design is more suitable. From this design we can obtain more accurate results because of the reason that the experimental material is homogeneous, more homogeneous. So these are the definition of here we have discussed the definition of CRD, advantages, disadvantages and applications. This is what the discussion of CRD. In the next lesson we discuss what is the statistical analysis of CRD. Thank you.